Hi everyone, I did a video on saying about that you could have a difference to what type of funerals you have, or christenings or blessings or naming ceremonies, and that it's actually a spiritualist way. And some of the questions that I got is, what is a spiritualist? Spiritualist believes that there is life after physical death. We believe that in angels. We believe that our loved ones energy can be around us, can communicate with us, can leave feathers, play songs on a radio that reminds us of them, and helps us to know that they live on in our hearts and they live on in our minds, and in a way that sometimes, I've had questions of, is that not just somebody just grasping at straws? And when you're getting feathers that there is no way that can be there is no scientific explanation, pictures are being moved, you putting stuff down and you've put it there and it's moved. There is a lot of different things that can happen. Even birds are like little robins. Maybe your favourite, your parent or your friends or your loved one or your partner's favourite song might keep playing on the radio, or you'll have that tune come into your head, and all of a sudden, and you won't know why you've thought about it, and it's letting you know that your loved one is near you. They can even come and visit in dreams. So when you've dreamt of your loved one in the night, people don't realise that, they've actually been to visit. And it takes a lot for spirit to communicate in the way that they do, because they have to learn how to do it. So hence why some spirits take a long time to come through, whilst others, they'll come through even before their funerals, and they'll be there at their own funeral. So it's very much a different way of looking at things. Somebody said to me, what is part of the reason that you believe in the spiritualist? And I said, well, Jesus rose from the dead. He showed himself to his disciples. He spoke to his disciples. We just give it a different name today. We give it a name of mediumship, where those disciples could see, speak and hear to their loved one. So it is very much, I'm a Christian spiritualist. Although I take non-religious services that people do not believe in religion, it is very much a strong belief and faith that I do my services and help people with. When going back to the original question of what makes spiritual service different, we can tailor make the service to angels, or to God, or to Jesus, or to the light. A lot of people now don't believe that there's a man sitting up in the sky on his chair, wheeling, looking at us and things. So we believe in the light, and the light has all the different Godheads in it. So then we can tailor a service to whatever Godhead it is that you believe into. We can add songs instead of hymns. We can take out some of the prayers that you do not like. We can tailor the eulogies or the tributes. We can make it so it's more personal. We're not just reading off of a script. We're making it that we are celebrating the life of your loved one, celebrating the life of your child or your pet, remembering the happy times as well. It's not all about the loss. It is about remembering them when you had joy in your heart. Because a lot of spirits come through and say that they wish to be remembered how they were, not at the end days. So there is a lot of different ways that we can offer services. And if you look up your local spiritualist church, they might be able to direct you into who is a spiritualist minister. I'm ordained. I can wear a dog collar, or I can just be dressed in a nice suit. I like to tailor it so that, like this week, I did a service. The lady loved lilac and pink, so I wore a pink suit with my lilac shirt, with my collar. So we try and tailor it and personalize it as much as possible. Well, I do anyway. And I am a bit different, as you can see. I have the red hair. I do also use a walker. So, you know, families and people are very accepting of my disabilities, because it does not affect the way that I work, does not affect the way that I teach. And I'm a qualified counsellor, as well as a minister, as well as a medium, as well as a qualified school teacher. So if there's any questions and you want to ask, you know, questions below, or somebody that says about they want to do a conversation with me, even live on this TikTok, message, and, you know, we can set something up. We can talk about the different beliefs. I grew up Church of England. I later on, because of a situation, my children got brought up as Catholic, but I've always spoke to all the different faiths and religions because I'm interested. I want to hear, and I like to see what the common denominations are within the religions. And I'm always a believer that, and I don't just serve at churches, I serve at centres, halls, pubs, social clubs, theatres, stage. I do various different forms. So it's not about going to church. Your loved ones can be around you, at home, on holiday, if you move, because I get asked quite often, oh, you know, I'm moving and all my memories are in that house. The memories aren't in the house. The memories are in your heart. The memories are in your mind. And wherever you go, you'll take them with you. So you're not forgetting them. And they know that. And they would rather that you go on with your life. They would rather that you enjoyed your life so that they can share your life through your eyes. And it's really important that you live and you carry on living, because you have that gift of life, and gift of life is for living and trying to do the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And quite often it's not about what other people expect of you, it's what you want to do for you. I hope that's answered some of the questions, to help you what the difference is with your spiritualist service, for a funeral or a wedding or whatever. But as I said, please ask me questions and I will write them down and then try and do them on these lives. So I hope that helps you today, and please take care of yourselves. Don't forget those signs. Goodbye.